Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes of Reiki, where a normal Reiki session with me would last for an hour. So, this is just enough to give you a taste to kind of expose you to the idea of Reiki and what types of things Reiki might be able to do to actually help you as you move forward. And so, that's just going to be what that is. After that, we've got 5 minutes of questions where you can ask whatever's on your heart or on your mind. And I'll pull out a tarot deck and I'll use my psychic abilities. And we'll take a peek at whatever would be the most productive answer or advice for you, given whatever that question is, whatever the context is. So, for starters, we are going to focus on the Reiki. And so, for Reiki, what you need to know is that I'll be channeling universal life force energy into your aura and into your body to help you to reach whatever goals that you have set for yourself. A lot of people know Reiki as being good for reaching medical goals, doing medical healing, physical healing. It's also good for manifesting of any kind, manifesting any kind of positive thing into your life. It's good for finances. It's good for healing relationships. It's good for creating relationships. It's good for neutralizing anxiety and helping with addictions and helping with um, any kind of mental or emotional um, unbalance, let's say. Okay. So lots of different things we can use the Reiki for. If you have something specific in your mind that you would like the Reiki to help you with, feel free to go ahead and adjust the intention for you so that it will help you with that. And then what I'm going to do for everybody who hasn't set their own intention is just set an intention for whatever it is that will benefit you the most for each of you as individuals. So having said that big mouthful, let's go ahead and get this Reiki started. All right, so we're starting Reiki at 2 after the hour. That means we'll finish it up at 7 after the hour. Hello there, Diane. And hello there, Socialista. Look at you making it in early. We're just starting the Reiki. Excuse me, whoever gave me that thumbs up, I do thank you. Whoever's sharing this video, I do thank you. I have a contest announcement that I hope to be making today. If not today, tomorrow, I'll be putting up a video on the contest announcement. It's time to get back. It's been a long time since we've done a contest on this channel, so it's about time to do it again. Does anybody have any questions about Reiki while we're doing the Reiki? This is the ideal time to get those questions answered if you do. hmm I tried to do, I put a contest out there at the beginning of the pandemic, maybe 2 or 3 months in, thinking people need something to think about besides The Lion King or whatever else. And I got like just surprisingly low response. So I have been holding off on contests for a while. So we'll see how this goes. The more response we get, the more contests I'll do. Bonnie Snow, hello, hello. Anne Frode, hello, hello. Welcome, ladies. Glad you're here. Glad to see everybody here. I hear a woodpecker outside. Do you guys hear that on the microphone? He's kind of loud, I think. So let's see, what time do we start? We have 2 more minutes of Reiki. Does anybody have any Reiki questions while we're here? You can hear it? That's cool. I like it that you guys can hear the nature around me. Okay, we'll see you soon, Socialista. La da da da. 2 more minutes of Reiki. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it's beneficial for you. And share with others as well. Also, by the way, while we're thinking about thumbs up and sharing, I just want to remind everybody super chats are never required, but they certainly are always appreciated. No Reiki questions? I feel like I just got dust in my throat. Excuse me here. One more minute on the Reiki. I just got my notification that I'm live on my channel. I wonder how many other people are getting notifications that late. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up the Reiki. And what deck of cards are we going to use today? Let's use this one. All right, guys, I'm going to set my timer. Y'all go ahead and put your questions in the chat box, and I'll answer whatever I can in 5 minutes. If I can't answer everything in 5 minutes, y'all can, or if you don't want to do a question in a public space like this, y'all can order a 1-question reading off of my website, or a 2-question, or a live reading, or a Reiki session. My website's in the description box below. All right, so we've got the timer set. Let's see some questions, guys. I know y'all have questions. Everybody has questions. I guarantee you I sit down with my cards and look at some questions every day. Bonnie wants to know what you would like her to know right now. Now, part of me feels like I'm cheating because I know some of your story, Bonnie. But what I'm picking up without the cards is Spirit is basically saying that they are seeing that you're having a hard time staying as up as you normally do lately, that there's been a lot of tension lately. And Spirit is basically reminding you that you're the one in control of your reality. You're the one creating. So there's no reason for you to feel down. And they're encouraging you to continue to remember that you're the one creating your reality and not to pay so much attention to what's in the right now, because you're creating the tomorrow right now. So pay attention to what you want tomorrow to be like, basically. They're saying, keep your chin up. We're always so proud of you. And they're not any less proud of you right now, but they're just trying to encourage you to keep up the good work. You're a warrior, they say. Excuse me. You're welcome. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Diane is up next. What does Spirit want Diane to know right now? That you are loved, Diane. Spirit is telling me that you've been feeling a little bit like you're not lately. And they're basically saying that's because of one person and how one person has been treating you, or the things one person has been saying to you, maybe a combination of both. But Spirit is encouraging you to look around and see all the love that surrounds you and that flows to you all the time. Don't just look at love from one source and consider yourself loved or unloved, but look at love from many sources. You're quite welcome. I hope it makes sense for you. Anybody else have a question? We still have time on the timer. So Shalisa went for pizza, so she won't be asking anything. And you're the only other one that has said hi that hasn't asked a question. If there's anybody else in here that wants to ask a question, go ahead too. We've got 5 in the room, only 2 questions so far. The math is a little fuzzy right now. One more minute for somebody to get a question in here. This is the only time I do questions for free, guys. Do you really want to pass this up? What does Spirit want Ms. Ann to know today? Ms. Ann. Okay, so Ms. Ann, this is basically asking you to make an attitude adjustment when something happens today. I'm assuming it hasn't happened yet, but I never really know exactly where I am in time on this. It may have already happened. But basically, what we have showing up here for you is that things are a little bit out of balance between you and somebody who is probably male, but could be a very assertive female, probably male though. And this is somebody who likes to do things logically. They think things through really well. They basically, I mean, they can win any argument. They're highly intellectual. They can carry on a good conversation and they like to argue. They like to debate. It really gets their juices going. So I think that there's something out of balance in this situation with this person in your life. And I feel like this person is making you today sometime feel defeated. Either they have or they will have. So they're making you feel defeated, and they're going to do this with probably their words more than anything else. Okay? And so here's where Spirit is asking you to make the attitude adjustment, because we've got the King of Wands in reverse. Now, for me, the King of Wands in reverse talks about somebody feeling depressed or feeling blue. Well, we already saw this person made you feel defeated. This is just basically emphasizing it because it came in like this, second, third, fourth card. That's why I'm putting this over here. So this person already made you feel defeated. And now you're kind of, what we see here with this card is that it's going to be really easy for you to sort of muse on that and sit and spin with that energy. And we don't want to sit and spin with that energy. No, we don't like that. And so that's where we're asking you to make the attitude adjustment. I shouldn't say that's where Spirit's asking you to make the attitude adjustment is, okay, yeah, we can see how this guy is going to make you feel this way, but don't ruminate in those juices, Don't pickle yourself because you're sitting in that bitter brine of his words, okay? Because this is the card that comes out in the end. This is the Devil in reverse. And the Devil in reverse just says that if you can flip your attitude, then you can make this, instead of something that is really negative and hurtful, and deeply cutting, if you can focus on something else, excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. then you actually end up coming out on top of whatever this is. Because with this coming up here, whatever this person says to you trips a trigger for you. Okay? And so when it trips a trigger, you being able to stop letting that cycle go where normally you spin around with this and just focus on something else, just don't sit in these same juices, focus on something else, then that allows you to defeat this trigger, to deactivate this trigger. Isn't that magical? And that way, the next time that this person tries to say something along these lines to you and tries to get you triggered because they know that they can, then too bad, so sad. That trigger doesn't work anymore. The wire's been disconnected. You can't push that button. Well, you can. You can push that button as much as you want, but it's not going to do anything anymore. Okay? So, Shalisa, you've missed the time, honey bunny. If you want to do a one-question reading, we can, but right now we're over time on the questions. That was the last one that I was answering. All right, guys. Thank you very much for spending some of your precious, precious time with me today. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs ups, the shares, and thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings, private Reiki sessions. Also, socially, so you do have the option of waiting till next time I'm live as well. And thank you for those of you who participate in Super Chats. It is because of all of you guys' support that I get to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much. Everybody have a fantastic day. Peace out.